Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Burrow will throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
On 2, right?
Once again, he finds Slayton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Bengals come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 2. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. Second down, here's Mixon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11 MP, hey!
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and a 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6th there. You'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's up in his...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown, Bengals. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Off play action. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the deep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones, another shot here after the pick six. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jones on first down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On one, ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Bengals lead here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Jones. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. for it with the option right. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
12.
On 2nd and 1, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing me.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
12. 11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 MT.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Jones hit and the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A solid stiff arm. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. They'll go. It's Gibson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brevin Jordan, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
11 mighty.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
From the gun to give to Mixon. Dodges him at the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Throwing Jones. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Burrow on play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
11 MP, take.
And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Here we go.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Catch made by Slayton. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they probably got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pending. I got the road flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it